I like that. What's the sit rep?
Yeah. Hang on. It's hard. Communication, it's coming through the jungle. Like, we don't know if our soldiers are going to make it with the intel.
But we'll make it, right?
Oh, we have 6 viewers, bro.
Wow. People care.
Once again, we've just broken our all-time viewer, record.
I mean,
3, we've doubled it to 6.
I mean, our one previous attempt at this had 0 viewers. So...
Okay, the game is still very loud, I'll be honest.
Alright.
Okay, hit it. Because the
I
thing
will
is,
turn it down even more.
like when I stream to other people, like on Discord and Zoom and stuff, I have to turn the master volume like down to like 10%.
It also occurred to me I could turn down the music volume independently of that.
Yeah. Alright.
So, alright, we have some new adjustments.
Yeah, Abdul Rahman has given me the live status updates like 10 seconds into the past. So we're on the cutting edge. That's a lot better. So hey guys, he says. Okay.
Alright.
I guess we can roll with this. While we're doing the science, do you want to crank it for our benefit and see if that ruins it for him?
Sure.
We don't have to hear the music. I just need to hear the guy go like, striking a blow against darkness.
The problem is that he's going to like totally overpower us when he talks.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we leave the narration volume a little bit lower, a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Maybe like 40 as opposed to the 30 I have the music at.
Okay, Abdul, we just like potentially undid our good work. So let me know. And this should be the last thing we need to know. Like if you say it's too loud again, we'll just turn the volume wheel back down.
I'm just going to make everything else uniform.
Okay, yeah. Put everything at 30.
Put everything at 30 except the narration, which gets to be a little bit higher.
Yeah. Because, that's the best part.
Right, exactly.
Oh, look, I can see you, because with the chat, I see you just hit save, there's the menu, you closed it.
So any mistake I make, you will get the instant replay of, essentially.
That's right. If you go, holy shit, what happened? I can tell you what has happened. This is amazing.
Okay.
All right, he hasn't said anything.
All right.
So he's either pooping or it's fine.
All right. I'm gonna assume we can start now. And
Yuka, you're also on like sit rep duty.
All right. So we'll.
We lost a viewer, Alex. We're down to 5.
Well.
Start the stream. Go, go, go.
Well, the stream is started.
No, I mean start the game.
I'm Alex and he's Evan. And Thunder Fury, Blessed Blight of the Winds.
Jiraxis, Eridar.
Anyway, all right. Let's get shit going.
Okay.
Okay. I'm very out of gaming practice. What do we got going on rewards-wise?
We had to take a break last week due to IRL. We had to go to IRL for a bit.
Well, I did at least.
Yeah, but I mean,
You got to eat Cheetos, probably.
But we're back now. And honestly...
All right, we'll do a short just to help me get my
YouTube is so much better than IRL. Like, I've become very disillusioned with IRL in recent years.
Would you prefer that people stream the mundanity that you would normally be doing?
Yes. Okay, we got... Wait, do we have a new chat? No, we're down to 4. This is a trend.
I mean, it seems like the problem is that people just really hate you.
Wait, there's a down arrow. However, like I cannot go down. No, I'm working on it. I am working on it. Oh, I see. That's just to go to the bottom. Never mind. We good.
All right, we can roll with this, and I will get to going. A short run shouldn't be too embarrassing.
Okay, you remaining 4 people, other than Yuka and Abdul, because you're faithful. You other 2 guys, we promise we're gonna get funny after we get in the dungeon. Funny and informative.
Can you really promise either of those things?
Yeah, well, informative at the very least.
Right. Information is not subjective.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. That's probably good enough, and off we go.
Oh, wait, we should start out by mentioning that we have added Quartermeyer and Bella to our roster of mercs, yeah?
Hoping we pronounce those right.
Yeah.
But, yeah, a couple people piped in saying they wanted to join the quest. I'll try to bring them on, like, in the next one. I wanted to get some of the lower level guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. We had a weird we had a weird bit where the game looked like it was going to crash. Presumably because of the stream.
Yeah.
So
as this is our first stream,
it's all good now.
if the video suddenly disappears, it's because Alex's tower blew up.
Aw.
Or
that makes me sad.
All right. It doesn't have to be sad. It could be like a random act of God, like a meteor just fell on the house.
Like God just blew up my tower.
Yeah, you know.
Why did I have to name my tower Babel?
Yeah. Oh, dude, that'd be amazing.
I know, right?
That'd be fantastic.
That somehow never occurred to me.
Okay, so. Oh, we're okay. Oh. Any thoughts on what you want to see in Darkest Dungeon 2?
I want 2B to be an official character. Nier has been popular enough to be in everything else. It can be in Darkest Dungeon.
But is it going to be in Smash, though?
I mean, Persona was in Smash.
And I mean Bayonetta. But Nintendo actually bought that.
But Persona is even weirder than... Yeah. Persona is not a Nintendo property.
Joker.
So all bets are off.
Have you played with Joker, by the way? He's pretty legit.
You know, I played Smash for like a week trying to unlock the characters I gave a shit about, and then I got bored and gave up.
Yeah.
But I haven't played it since.
Yeah.
It's just so asinine. Why would I have to work so hard to unlock the characters they've been marketing?
Yeah.
It is senseless. It is without sense. There's no change. It's only whole dollars.
But let me see. What I want to see in Darkest Dungeon 2 is classes that are as cool as the user-created classes. Because after a certain point, I'd rather... I mean, I'm already the kind of person where if I were to play this game, I would replace all character sprites with hot anime waifus. But some of the for me, the user-created classes are so much cooler most of the time than the default ones. Like, I mean, not like Jolter, although yeah, that's cooler. But I'm talking about the ones...
I mean, are you talking about functionality, or are you talking about just appearance-wise?
Both, actually.
I mean, because like the Falconer is super cool. Like I adore the Falconer. A lot of people really like the Falconer.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like the Cataphract, this guy, because having a slot 1 healer really does give you more like variety.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
I definitely actually that's something I want to see. I do feel like vanilla Darkest Dungeon has kind of like too few team comps that are viable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only the tryhards who are insisting like you need the 2 Jester, Plague Doctor.
Oh right.
And I think there was like one more component I'm forgetting, but there was some team comp along those lines.
But yeah, when I played Once Upon an Age ago, right? I found myself. I would find sort of my squads got really similar.
Yeah.
Because I found a combination that worked, and I was like, I can't find anything better than that. So I'd have 3 different squads of like the same guys.
Right.
Instead of what I presume the intention is to have one squad be like, okay, here's my front heavy back healer squad, and here's my kind of all-rounder, and here's my, front healer. I don't think there's a back tank. I don't think that's possible, but like...
Well, the problem is that there's so few positions that characters are good in, you know?
Yeah.
There's not really any shortage of, like, extreme front row and extreme back row, but the middle row is where things get kind of dicey.
Abdul says Jester plus Vestal is too strong.
I mean, I felt the Vestal was a little too necessary. I'm sure that you know, if you go on Reddit, you'll find people like, you don't need a Vestal for anything. You know, the Vestal is a crutch. But when your options for healing are Vestal and fucking occultist, and I guess by a very like generous interpretation of the definition of the freaking Plague Doctor.
Right.
Then, your teams are all going to at least revolve around that. And that's what mine were the first several times.
Right.
I made attempts to get through the game. I need my shovels.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Oh, we're down to 3. And then there were 3. I just have to say, I'm really we are killing it on our first live stream. And
killing it, getting killed, same thing. Same thing. I mean,
but hey, I'm surprised that we got a couple of randos that at least somehow, for some reason, found us, and then decided we were boring. So,
Another one.
I thought you were insulting the people who stuck around by calling them randos, but you're talking about the people who left.
Yeah.
Because who cares about those guys? Fuck them. Unless they're only leaving because of real-life obligations and they decide to tune in when we do the proper upload later on tonight and then hear me insult them.
Yes.
Which, as we all know, was you doing your best impression of me. Which is quite good.
I see.
That's my story. I'm sticking with it.
Abdul says the Arbalist heals get better as she uses it in succession, so she's not out of the loop yet.
I totally forgot Arbalist even has the bandaging move.
Yeah.
So, good point. That's true. But,
made clear.
I mean, it's also because I find that when I don't... when I'm using the extra modded classes, like, I kind of leave Arbalist out of my parties.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with her, just that she's less interesting than even, like, the Musketeer, which I find to be a bit more fun.
Actually...
The light.
Man.
The promise of safety.
Yeah, I think I did not ever use the Musketeer, but I didn't play for very long.
Well, the Musketeer wasn't available for a long time.
Oh, okay.
The Musketeer was a reskin of the Arbalist that was only available for a long time to people who backed the game on Kickstarter.
Oh, okay.
So more recently, they have made the Arbalist, or they've made the Musketeer skin available for everybody, and she just functions exactly the same as the Arbalist. But somebody did a mod where they made their own Arbalist class, and it functions totally differently. And I've been using that. I kind of, it's very similar, but I mean I like it better than the Arbalist. But
I think
she does have the heal. That's true.
If I remember back to when I played for a bit, I think I was loving the leper because he's always a cool dude.
I do love the leper. I love him. I mean, I like him conceptually. I like his lore. Yeah. He does get a little bland.
Right.
When you're gameplay wise, because he hits things and then he gets hit himself.
Yeah. Indeed.
Actually, that does bring to mind something else I would like to see in Darkest Dungeon, because I would like Darkest Dungeon 2 to have some method of letting the tanky characters actually tank.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true, because the leper, for instance, was great until he got shoved backwards.
Well, the leper and the crusader are ostensibly tank characters, but they have no way of actually drawing aggro.
We need a taunt mechanic.
Basically, yeah. They can give themselves. They can mark themselves, but crusader can mark himself at least. I don't actually remember if vanilla leper can, but the marking makes enemy attacks stronger.
Right.
So it's not really the most ideal way to be tanking.
Well, I mean, think about it. Okay, here's the scenario I'm envisioning. See, you have your team, and then you have the tank, and he's got a shield and plate armor and a big old sword, right? But then you've got your priest healer there in kind of cloth. He's got his turban and his little skull candle. You've got that guy with his churchy staff and a hat, okay? And the enemies, they go, well, which target is more practical to attack? I don't want to mess with that shield guy with his plate, right? So what's the tank's response? Make himself a more appealing target than the healers to draw aggro. So he throws the shield aside, rips off the breastplate, undoes his tunic, and exposes his nice chubby gut.
Evan, are you trying to bring realism to a game where I'm literally fighting against skeletons, against reanimated skeletons in like not medieval armor, like that post-medieval period?
Yeah. No, I bring way too much realism to everything.
You do, and I hate you for it.
That's how I roll.
You should die in a fire. A realistic fire.
A realistic
The kind that would burn you.
Oh, speak.
Hey, look at that crit heal I got to heal like 3 health.
Speaking of realistic,
Unity.
did we all know? Did all 3 of us know? Well, 5, including me and Alex.
I was going to say, are you counting properly?
Yeah.
Did we drop down to just Abdul?
Right. Did all 5 of us know that there is a live-action Akira movie coming?
You mentioned that, I think.
Yeah, a couple of videos back.
I think the last time we recorded, which admittedly was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but we've got a date now, and the date is it's being produced by Warner Brothers, so you know it's gonna be good.
You know it's gonna be. You know it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, who brought us such classics as Space Jam and the other Looney Tunes movie that nobody remembers.
I almost spit out my water when you said Space Jam. That is the most remixable song of all time. There's so many remixes for Space Jam.
The Space Jam song itself.
Including the greatest Space Jam mashup, which is Space Jam, which remixes with everything, is mashed up with Guile's theme. Which itself goes with everything. It's the most glorious harmony. It's just objectively your mind appreciates the universal order of it.
Now, by harmony, do you mean it causes harm to me?
No. It'll change your life. But live action Akira has a date, May 21st, 2021.
Huh. That's pretty far off.
Yeah, and I mean it's not too far off considering they just made the announcement.
It's far off enough that I'm immediately going to forget what the date was.
Yeah.
As soon as I finish this sentence, what are we talking about?
May 21st, 2021, Akira live action.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Death waits for the slightest lapse.
What are we talking about?
It's like the game. Oh, you lost the game. Is that a real thing, or is that only at our campus?
No, that was a real thing.
The game is so dumb.
I first learned about it on the internet, and then I was surprised and saddened to find that people on campus were actually playing it.
Oh, okay.
Which, of course, made me lose the game.
Okay, wait a minute. Here we have some info from our boy.
A singular
Abdul says the
strike.
Crusader has the battle long mark move. I'm gonna read his first comment. First,
Trifling victory.
the Crusader has the battle long mark move that also gives him plus 20 protection, though. And then he says, the game? What game? Very funny. I don't know what you are talking about. So therefore, if there was some kind of game in which knowing of its existence would cause me to lose it,
Stuff is only the first test.
I must
must be
not
carried
have
on.
to have lost it.
In the event that it was a recreational activity, in which knowledge of said activity caused you to forfeit
Yes.
said activity, such a thing would be incredibly stupid.
Yeah. And I would, we would know about it.
Although my client does not admit to actually knowing such a thing exists, if in fact it does exist.
Yeah.
I was taking the LSAT on Monday, so
Yeah.
this is who I am now.
Which he aced, by the way. Everyone, congratulate Alex. He aced.
Success
Why are you
so
lying to people?
clearly and easily.
Listen,
On a live
Or
stream.
is it merely
nothing could
frustration
possibly
of
have
the
gone
mind?
wrong with the test.
Except everything.
So it's. And
More moans return
Yuka
to
says,
rest.
wish I didn't know what you were talking
Devils
about.
remanded their abyss.
Abdul says, I can't beat that. Feckin' lawyers. Kudos.
I had I
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
That's the worst result.
What the hell is that, indeed? Alright, so Occultist will not drink. That's fine. His name is Wearables.
Okay.
Wearables dislikes. Wearables is afraid of the dark.
Okay.
That's fine. Draco is now a dud hitter.
Oh. I read that, and the first thing my brain did was read Dud Hitler.
Like he tried to be Hitler and
Yeah,
failed.
and it didn't quite work.
So Draco, when things get bad, he makes them worse. That's always good.
Okay, great.
And then Medley, I believe, can't pray or meditate. Can't pray.
Oh,
can't
okay,
meditate.
okay.
Can't meditate. Not the worst stuff in the world. I may try to fix.
Once our state
So you know
was
what?
the envy
Priest
of
alert,
this
which I
land.
don't want.
You know, it just occurred to me now, as this is our
Inaugural.
inaugural
something or other.
live stream there. But since we're streaming, and we have the all-time highest number of viewers that any live stream has ever had,
Probably. No one can prove otherwise.
should we just go for the full hour and then chop it in half for the upload
I mean,
later?
we could do that.
Yeah, okay, because it'll be, you know,
But it's on your head.
it'll be inconvenient. Look, we've only got one other guy in here that doesn't, you know, that may not like us and is still forming his opinion of us.
I mean, even
So I don't want to be like, hang on, we promise we'll come back.
I mean, it seems to me you're making a lot of assumptions that the people watching us regularly do like us.
I mean, I believe in Abdul, and I halfway believe in Yuka.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, see, wait. Abdul wants to come out on a run, and he hasn't disappointed anybody today yet. We are now honor bound.
Did I make him? Oh, right. I made him the heir.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. What the hell? I'll bring him out.
All right, we got you, fam. You will definitely not die.
I just wanted to see.
I say that with all confidence.
You say that with entirely too much confidence.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's find a stage appropriate for level 2s, if possible.
I don't think we have.
We got some 3s.
Yeah.
We got some 1s.
Well, of these, isn't like the...
Let's go out. Let's check out the loot. In that case.
Isn't the Weald probably like the nicest zone?
I mean,
Oh, we're doing it for loot though, for fat loot.
yeah. The loot is the important thing.
Yeah.
Let's go after this werewolf trinket. That looks nice.
Oh, hey, I've got another thing that probably shouldn't be made into a production. Because I'm a little worried about Akira, but I really liked Ghost in the Shell, so I'm going to stay optimistic. But.
Look at you being a Mr. Optimist.
Boot. The guys who directed Avengers Endgame. I don't know if you heard of it. There's this movie, kind of indie, low budget Avengers Endgame.
I think I've vaguely heard of that one.
Yeah, it's some people have seen it, but the guys who are directing that are producing an anime for Netflix.
Oh joy!
Now, Alex, I will give you one guess as to the most unlikely IP to be turned into an anime by the directors of Endgame.
You know what? I can't bring bleeders to the cove. That's stupid. What am I doing?
Oh, we're going Cove. Oh, because of the loot. Okay.
Right.
Oh yeah, the fish hooks. They're barbed for maximum tearing.
The lore is that their scales actually like make them more resilient
Oh, okay.
or something like that. Let's go with this. And then I'm going to the cove, so I want cove crap.
Anyway,
All of the food.
just throw out anything, or do you want to just forfeit?
Oh,
your guess?
I'm sorry. Sorry. What was the question?
You get one guess as to what Netflix anime the directors of Endgame are producing.
Wait. So my clue is that there is an anime being produced by the makers of Endgame.
Yeah, it's not really a clue. Like just your actual clue is most unlikely anime.
Dig Dug.
That would be amazing. I'm so sad that that's not correct. That would be awesome.
I'm sorry for depressing you. I'm genuinely sorry.
Oh man, the trailer just played in my head, right? In a world where we don't know what lies beneath our feet, uncertainty could lurk just below
These
us,
salt-soaked caverns
and only
are
one
truly
man
pelagic nightmares.
can dig.
They must be flushed out.
And then it just cuts to fucking like NES footage of Dig Dug. No, okay. The
Mile on Secret Castle.
that would be fucking amazing.
I know.
If anyone, oh god, this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna say it. If anyone wants
promise of safety.
us to live stream Mylon Secret Castle, like me playing Mylon Secret Castle, just shout out, and I will check on chat in a minute. But Avengers Endgame directors are directing a Magic the Gathering anime
What?
for Netflix. Yes, indeed.
Wait. Is this Duel Masters?
Nope.
Because that would have been kind of neat.
I know.
Because Duel Masters is literally the Magic the Gathering anime.
Yeah, it is.
That was the why they made it.
Okay, so let's see.
Traps lie in wait.
Okay, their names are Joe and Anthony Russo, them brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna
So-
executive produce the series.
So they're doing Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, and we have a direct quote from one of them, which says, "We have been huge fans and players of Magic the Gathering for as long as it has been around. So being able to help bring these stories to life through animation is a true passion project for us." And another guy, the CEO of Octopile, who I guess is associated with this somehow, says, "Our goal is to not only tell a compelling story leveraging Magic the Gathering's incredible body of work, but to also push the medium and perception of storytelling through animation.
Abdul, you got stunned by a jellyfish. You're useless.
This series will cross the genres of..." Now here's where it gets grandiose. Here's where I was on board.
Well,
Woo.
she got AIDS from the jellyfish, so not the worst party member, after all.
This is,
Death by inches.
this is where I was totally on board.
I'm sorry. That
Because
was
the series will cross the genres. Now you like cross genres, right? Sometimes it works.
what
like
genres are we talking
Thriller, comedy. Well, the series will cross the genres of suspenseful thriller, horror, and drama.
about? Is suspenseful thriller really different from horror?
And it will have deeply developed characters, the likes of which are not often seen in animation.
See, I like how you know exactly what movie they're talking about from all these buzzwords they're using.
Right?
You absolutely could not be talking about literally anything. Probably.
All right.
Maybe.
Formations
Getting back to the chat for a moment.
maintain the offensive.
Let's see. Abdul doubts my promise that we will keep him alive.
I mean, I haven't lost anybody yet. Although this could be the run.
Also, next time we gotta send him out with Jelter. And because he said he'll feel safe with Jelter, and Yuka wants to know which character that we would make her.
I will take a look at the roster and see who is not
In
named.
radiance,
Yeah.
may we find victory.
I mean, I know the seer needs a name, but I also don't use the seer very often, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to stick an actual viewer with a character I barely use. Maybe the Jester. I like the Jester a lot. Maybe I'll make that.
Yuka, if you object to the Jester, speak now.
But object in the form of a limerick, preferably done in iambic pentameter.
Well, I was gonna go for a limerick, but then you threw on iambic, and I'm like, I mean,
Because I beat you
yeah, yeah.
with my inanity.
I was gonna go like something a Jester. I'll kill you and then you'll fester. Yeah, and whatever. But now it's too hard.
I mean, we're talking about the Jester. It's like Yorick.
Oh, Jester is better than I expected. We can do that.
All right.
Okay.
You can be the Jester.
Besides, then she'll be part of the overpowered Jester Vestal combo.
The pairing is called Gestal.
Gestal?
Yeah.
Vester?
Oh, I kind of like Vester. Uncle Vester.
Vester sounds to me, my first thought was an anime character who always wears a really posh vest.
I see.
But he just pulls out all his weapons from the vest.
See, I see that, and okay, now that you, with that last bit, it does sound like somebody who would be like in One Piece.
Yeah, right.
Because like One Piece like names the guy with the sword Zoro.
Yeah.
So that's totally, yeah, that's sort of it. I was gonna say that it seems to me more like the kind of name like somebody would have on like a 90s like sitcom like aimed at kids.
Yeah.
You know, Vester would be like the cool kid with the vest. Oh man, Vester has the coolest vest.
Because I'm now that the thought is developed, I'm envisioning not Millie, but the other girlie from Trigun.
Oh, Meryl?
Meryl, yeah.
I want to say her name is Meryl.
Except, so it'd be dude in a vest, but when it's time to like throw down, he opens the vest full of derringers. You know, it's just like it's like, oh man, Vester opened the vest.
Man,
take cover.
Meryl was dumb. What is the difference between having like 24 like one-shot guns and having a single gun with a 24-round magazine?
Ask Reaper from Overwatch.
But at least his guns have a few shots.
Yeah.
And he's got his fucking magic bullshit ghost crap going
Okay,
on.
see, here's what this is me bringing... Are you ready for the realism?
Sure.
Because I'm about to justify it in the way that only I can.
Come on, bring the noise.
Okay. So, if she had one gun with 24... Like, with two, 12-round magazines, okay?
Right.
And she just kept it all in her hip pocket or something. Okay? She's a tiny, tiny girl. She's like 4 feet tall.
Does that make her hip?
Yeah. See, now, being 4 feet tall, all that weight on one spot would cause her to tilt ever so slightly in that direction, possibly unbalancing her in the heat of battle. Okay? With one shot per gun, guns evenly distributed, the weight distribution could not be better.
You know, I would argue that if you're so tiny that firing a gun is physically impossible for you,
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't be in that line of work. But what do I know?
Look, the guns just come out. She's an insurance representative. The guns are just like pepper spray.
I was trying to remember what her job was.
The guns are just like the pepper spray. You carry it, you don't want to use it, but you have it. It's like pepper spray and condoms. Put it on a t-shirt. I just did it. I made a t-shirt. Like,
I think it was The Simpsons. There was an episode where Homer was putting pepper spray on his food. And he said it was delicious, but like his eyes like started tearing up as soon as he put it in his mouth.
dude! Okay, you have just reminded me of a crazy story.
A crazy taxi.
Which I told... Oh, that game is fun. Which I told... We played it. Go watch it.
We did play.
Alex tried to drift. He was successful to a degree, which may or may not include negative values.
And negative values are a degree.
Yeah.
You can have negative degrees.
Yeah, you can. I told the story like way back, probably when we were playing Dark Souls or something, but that's forgotten forever. So we're going to retell it now.
Forgot about what now?
Yeah, the game.
Which you just lost.
Oh no! Okay, so yeah, it was because pepper spray reminded me. There was a dude. I don't remember when or where this was, but there was this. This is a crime that occurred in a Toys R Us, and this dude, a grown man, was in a Toys R Us playing with the lightsabers, like the really bad plastic ones, like the
kind that like unfold.
Yeah, where you flick it and it pops out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He was playing with the lightsabers just in the aisle, having a grand old time, not bothering anybody.
Okay.
Toys R Us employee comes up to him and says, "Sir, could you put the merchandise like back and not play with it in the aisle?"
Rarity in the
And
field of
the guy
pure
just
value.
goes, "No, I'm playing with this." and and she goes, "Sir, come on, like you haven't bought it yet." He's like, "No, don't worry about it. I'll put it back." Yeah. She gets her manager, same crap, right?
Right.
They call the cops. Okay.
On the guy for playing with the toys?
Yes, correct. They call the cops on the guy for playing with the toys. Cop shows up,
Gone, fiend.
okay, and the guy has a lightsaber toy, right?
Right.
So the cop is not going to draw his weapon on this lightsaber toy guy.
Well, okay, so I'm assuming this guy wasn't black.
Yeah, that's a good assumption. You know, it was a white guy because we saw his picture. Yeah, guy's like, okay, I'm not going to draw my gun because, you know, could have just shot him in the leg or in the foot and ended the situation. Actually, maybe not even, because here's the story. So the guys, the cop opts for hand-to-hand takedown because a gun is clearly excessive force, right?
Was the takedown necessary to begin with?
Well, because he wouldn't get out, right? So the cop like goes in to try to strong arm the guy and just, you know, put his arm around him and shove him out.
Does he attack him with the lightsaber?
Yeah, the guy attacks the cop with the lightsaber toy, beats the shit out of him, wins battle.
With the plastic lightsaber?
Yes. The memes, people were calling him like the Jedi of the Toys R Us. So,
Well, somebody took the improvisational weapon
nonetheless.
feat
yeah.
proficiency.
So, cop is beaten with the toy lightsaber, calls for backup. Okay.
I would love to hear the audio on that.
Right? It's like, Breaker 19, I got fucked up by a plastic toy.
Say again, officer.
So, he calls for backup, okay?
Right.
Second cop shows up. They're like, okay, now it's 2v1. We're going to strong arm this guy out of here. They go to strong arm this guy out of here. He attacks them 2v1 with the lightsaber. Beats the shit out of them.
So now he Darth Mauls them.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So the cops call for more backup.
Oh, you bitch.
The cops call for more backup.
Not the cops, the guy who's protecting the most,
No, I know.
most valuable member of their part.
And wait, sorry, temporary break. No, we'll get to chat after the story. Okay, so now there's 4 cops because they've called for backup. We get double backup.
Okay.
Okay, the 4 cops decide. Okay, he's beaten up 2 of us.
The wounds
Now-
of war can be healed.
We're gonna have to escalate our force here. So they bust out the tasers, like the ones where you shoot it. You know, the little coil pops out at range, and you can kind of get them. It sticks into you, and then electricity goes down the cord. So they pull out the taser guns, try to shoot him. He ends up starting to deflect the little taser needles with the lightsaber.
That sounds impossible.
I know. Eventually, a taser hits him, and he gets shocked, and he goes down. But the moral of the story is that man has metachlorians, and
I'm not sure that's a moral.
and you know, if you feel that you are one with the Force, do not turn away from that calling, because who knows? You could be just as good as that guy. And that's a life lesson I think we can all benefit from.
Or you could be Star Wars Kid.
Yeah.
Which I think the vast majority of us would
Okay.
would just be that kid.
Yeah.
The Canadian kid.
Okay, here we go. Chat. Back to chat.
Triumphant pride.
Abdul wants to know what the male
precipitates
heir's
fall.
research move does.
His research move is a debuff. I believe it removes protection. Here we go. Bypasses. It takes off stealth. It lowers their accuracy, and it increases the damage they take. So it's a pretty nice buff for somebody who, doesn't do direct damage.
Also, have you found a secret room yet? Because apparently we missed one.
Oh, did I miss a secret room? I didn't see one.
Whenever he asked that question, I mean, there's a delay, so we missed it.
You're right. I did.
But
actually,
yeah, he said secret room down there.
it's way the fuck back.
So if you want, it's there.
I can't not get it.
All right. Yuka says it reminds her of the story of a robber stealing from a fencing master while she was practicing with her sword.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, it ended as you'd expect for the robber.
I mean, even if they're not like an anime type who can throw fucking backlash wave. Is that the Inuyasha thing?
Windscar?
Windscar. There you go.
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking of something else, but yeah, if they can't, even if they can't throw fucking windscars at you.
Yeah.
I mean, just
like they're armed.
yeah. And if they're confident enough to call themselves a fencing master,
Yeah.
I mean, they probably have chops.
By the way,
I have exactly one key to use on this.
speaking of fencing,
Ooh, the head is good. That's going to go on my healers.
anyone who's not seen it needs to go look up the clip on YouTube of the ending scene for the second Professor Layton game.
But not right now.
No.
Because you're currently watching us.
Indeed.
And this is... Man, I can't lie to them. I was going to say it's more entertaining, but...
Man,
But you're already here.
I need freaking L to deduce who is this third person watching us, because it's a mystery.
That's a pretty good video, though, yeah.
Yeah.
I have not seen Layton, but you did make me watch that. And
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool. There was a Layton versus Phoenix Wright game.
I desperately
wasn't there?
want to play it. Yeah, I've not.
I remember hearing it was coming out. I think George was the one who clued me in on that, and then I heard nothing else about it. Oh, I have no holy Lord.
Yeah. No, I heard about it because some people know, hey, look at that.
But I do not have the herbs.
Oh, damn it.
That's sad.
Touch it. Let's see. No, some people know that I am a huge Professor Layton fan.
Some people being me,
Yeah, so
and nobody else.
as soon as that happened, I heard about it multiple times. Because I was already telling people that Layton, I prefer Layton to Phoenix Wright. And I want to play that game just so I can root for Team Layton until they inevitably have to work together to beat the evil guy.
I really like Phoenix Wright, but I was watching somebody play it the other day, and I haven't played it in forever. Definitely not since before I started working in law. And I know everybody knows this, but Phoenix Wright gets law more wrong than anything in living memory.
I think the premier way he does it is shouting objection at the top of his lungs, interrupting other people's statements.
No, there's just so much that's just straight up wrong with the legal system.
Yeah.
It's so insanely stacked against the defendant.
Like Sakura Wars at Harlem, the pretend court of Harlem.
I mean, that was a people's court. So, but this is supposed there's so many constitutional violations.
Yeah.
In every single case. It's insane. Nobody in those games gets their speedy trial or, their trial on the merits or any of that good stuff. Granted, Japanese legal system, but they also pretend it takes place in America. So
right.
I feel like I'm within my rights to complain that the localizers know nothing about law.
Sidebar, since I see a guy is guarded, Abdul says he reminds you that the shield breaker has a move that ignores guarded, just in case you forgot.
I actually did. So thank you for that. I hope I brought it with me. But yeah, I do wonder if the versus game was any good.
Yeah, I mean, I want to play it just because
I do like Phoenix. I do. I do still like Phoenix Wright, even at the character, though, even though he has a tendency to job,
Right.
which is really annoying. Also, I keep ready to have Abdul get high on his own supply. Well, that's how... Oh, this is the one my message is. That's how he reduces his own stress, because him sharing his booze stresses him out.
Yeah.
So I need to take steps to fix that.
Hey, you know, I want to sneak this in because we're coming up on time. We still got time. But I want to say it now that I have, possibly for the first time ever, some cool news, some uplifting news to come out of China.
Like low temperature?
Which, now, let me preface this by saying, I think this is great news because I believe in my fellow man.
Well, Abdul got tentacled.
I believe in my fellow man and their ability to resist twisting things for their own gain.
Well, look at you, Mr. Anne Frank.
But
People are basically good inside.
so
Now provide the counterexample.
right. Well, here I'll do it for you. China, pushing the limits of technology, has prototyped a chip that allows you to control a computer with your brain, mentally, like hands-free.
Okay, what's the catch?
The catch is that it's a chip that goes in your brain, and that's some sci-fi like crap if I've ever, heard it.
There's actually I mean, they're not new anymore, but the Shadowrun games put out by Harebrained Schemes in the last decade, which are quite good. I like them a lot. Anyone who likes computer RPGs should check them out. They actually address that whole thing because Shadowrun is like super high tech, and there's a bit where you go to like a convention for hackers, and you can talk to a guy who's extremely proud that he got surgery to have his like computer basically like put inside of his head.
Okay.
So he can like use his computer, from anywhere without carrying it around.
I mean, that's how Sombra does it.
But then you can crush his spirit by reminding him of all the many downsides, like how dangerous it is to get the operation, and how you have to, if you ever want to upgrade your tech, you
have to go in your brain.
Yeah, exactly. And he gets extremely angry that you've ruined the dream.
Yeah, it's the name. The completely not scary name of the chip is called Brain Talker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
does your brain talk to the government?
no, I'm going to say with all confidence that this will not be in any way used in conjunction with the social credit system rolling out in 2020.
They quote you on that?
No.
Foiled again.
But yeah, it's a chip in your brain. It sits somewhere where a lot of electrical signals go, and
like the brain.
Yeah, and it can. Yeah, it'll take electrical signals and translate them into. It says signals that can be read by computers. I don't know of any besides binary.
I mean, I do wonder what kind of signals from the brain that can be read by a computer.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a microchip, so it's kind of...
Oh, it's the microchip is emitting the signals.
Yeah, the microchip's in your brain.
Okay.
Like, electricity hits it just like the one on your motherboard, and then it transmits those signals wirelessly with EM waves through your brain directly.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't need to explore that whole other part of the dungeon.
And you can control computers, smartphones, and other devices.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
I mean, I might as well just finish it up since we have a couple minutes hanging anyway.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And we have a quote from Dong
Gathered
Ming,
close in
Dean
tenuous
of
firelight.
fucking
Uneasy companionship.
Tianjin University. Sorry, anyone.
I think you insulted our Chinese
Whoever
friends.
speaks Chinese, help me. She says. Not gonna read it in a Chinese racist accent.
I was hoping you wouldn't.
I was about to go like, brain-computer interface. No, brain-computer interfaces hold a promising future. The brain talker chip,
It's Blaine computer.
allowing it to become more portable, wearable, and accessible to the general public. This brain-computer codec chip has the ability to discriminate minor neural electrical signals and decode their information efficiently, which can greatly enhance the speed and accuracy of brain-computer interfaces. The signals transmitted and processed by the brain are submerged in the background noise. Okay, cool. So, yeah, nothing bad could ever happen
Nothing bad.
by chips in brains and wireless signals being transmitted from brains to things and vice versa.
All those things you thought were bad didn't happen.
They cannot happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the 3 laws of robotics don't work. But also, you know, everything's going to be fine. Let me take one look back at chat.
I mean, to be fair, the whole point of Asimov's work was to engineer situations where those rules
Yeah.
would not save you from the robotic uprising.
Yeah. Let's see. Abdul says, "Stop giving people his wine."
That's why you bring it.
And let's see. Yuka says, "Evan wants to know what a CRPG actually is. I have some Shadowrun games on Steam."
Did you ask what a CRPG was?
No.
Oh.
But maybe I gave off the curiosity somehow.
I mean, if you had... I'm only asking because if you had said that, I would have jumped in like, oh my god, we need to talk about this.
Yeah.
Although speaking of which, I mean, I'm assuming you saw the announcement that Baldur's Gate 3 is happening.
Oh, yes. Oh, God. And I want to... no, I'll save it for the next one.
Jump for joy.
Actually, no, it's quick. Shenmue 3 got pushed back again.
Really?
But the new date...
Who could have ever foreseen that happening?
Hang on. The new date...
That would require some Nostradamus shit.
The new date, it has been pushed back from August 27th, 2019 to November 19th, 2019. So we're still in the same year. They just need a month. Or two. Or more than two.
Like 36.
But, yeah, no, I mean, there's no point in, like, saving that for the next one. What were you about to say, though? Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I heard of that. And that's pretty cool.
I'm so happy. Well, I'm happy, but I'm also mildly terrified. I mean,
like afraid that it's going to go the way of like Fallout or something.
I mean, it kind of didn't need to happen. Is the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
as much as I wanted it to happen, the story is over for Baldur's Gate. So,
but hey,
although apparently, and presumably it's to coincide. Why they're all stop getting snake bit. Apparently, Wizards of the Coast actually put out a Baldur's Gate like D&D adventure. Recently, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, she died, I guess.
Oh, it just kicks you out if you.
I guess so.
Okay.
I've never actually lost one of those.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm in no condition to finish the thing. I believe so.
Yeah, I mean we're done anyway. I mean, hey, but look, if we can have Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2,
yeah, that's
we can certainly have Baldur's Gate 3, I suppose.
If indeed there is.
But Baldur's Gate has like an ongoing storyline.
And we got some positives.
Oh no! She got the bad healer skill.
And she's a nymphomaniac?
I mean, that's probably why. That's probably why she's a bad healer.
Because she's constantly curing her own STDs. She has less energy.
Well, that would make you good.
Yeah.
It's like how in Quest for Glory 1, you can just keep picking your own nose to increase your lockpicking skill.
Yeah, that's the truth.
If it's right there, you might as well just spam it like cookie clicker style. Anyway, so that is Darkest Dungeon for this week. We are going to shut off the stream very briefly. And we're going to transition to whatever we're doing next.
Yeah, each game is going to be its own live stream today, unless the tech poops out on us. So.
Hopefully it won't.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching. We hope you guys stick with us. And if you can't, it's all good. We will be uploading this stuff to YouTube. Oh, really quick. I was going to name.
Oh wait, we need a jester. Yeah.
Yuka? Was that the?
Yuka. We can just do Yuka. We don't need misspelled Yadagaras here.
Okay. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll hopefully see you in a bit.
See ya.